I just wanted to say thank you to those that have shown me support, like through the video of my Bible with my son Josiah that died, his pictures getting destroyed, and your sympathy. And I want to let you know that I really appreciate your support. I'm really very grateful for it, because sadly I am not getting much locally, and I don't know what's happened in the last couple years, especially to our churches and families and Christians, people that call themselves Christians, and our legal systems. It's all gotten really worse and way more backwards, and that is why I fight with my story of injustice, just to try to create a better tomorrow. And today I needed it validated just how moldy my stuff got, because I have mold mycotoxins and mold allergies, and I had to run at the toilet quite a bit just trying to go through a couple boxes, and I've lost the last few things that have meant much to me, and I've lost a lot for a couple decades now, and I've never been tied to stuff, so the few things that I had, they were like vintage, and they were valuable, or, they were like cowboy boots to try to, get me on a stage, so that I can fight for a better tomorrow, and for things to go back to normality, and for workers of justice to represent justice. I gotta say, it's odd that, these police officers could talk to an officer in Three Forks yesterday, but they couldn't validate that my stuff is really ruined and really moldy. They've already had a doctor validate the mold mycotoxins, and so it's actually causing physical illness for me to have to go through it all and log everything that's been missing so I can pursue this legally. And I hate doing stuff like this, because I've just been so screwed over by the justice system. It's unreal. It's hard for me to even believe that justice even exists anymore, just due to what's happened to me locally. And even the corruptness on the part of the officer that has quite literally screwed up my life tremendously has come out, but yet still no justice is served. So it's hard for me to believe that there is justice, and it makes it difficult for me to even want to be here anymore, or to believe that my life is for anything or has any meaning. And this is a really difficult and hurtful situation, and I don't deserve it. I didn't deserve any of it. I didn't deserve to get terminated from that place. I don't deserve to get terminated from these places. These managers do it, out of intimidation and jealousy, and because I do have executive qualities, and but now I've got to, deal with a whole bunch of legal crap, which not only is time-consuming, it is traumatizing. It's really traumatizing, and that's sad, and what makes me even more sad is that some of these people committing little crimes and just thinking they can commit whatever crimes they want, what point will they stop, And then, when I've got all this proof of, they're actually, hacking my phone, and it's quite obvious when the videos won't play that incriminate them. It's really obvious as to who has cloned my phone and who is hacking these phones. But, these police officers, if, they'd actually, look at the proof, if they'd actually, believe people, especially people that are intuitive and have, intuitive gifts, and then we might actually catch criminals. It's tough because it makes me think that they don't want to catch dangerous criminals, and they don't want to protect the lives of those that have been unjustified. And I'm like, why are these people wearing badges then? And it's so, anyways. This video is supposed to be more about the appreciation of those that actually understand and care, because my family and churches and Christians and the legal system around here don't always show it at all. They kind of try to do exactly the opposite and turn me into a monster and create a persona of me that's completely false and not true at all whatsoever, and isn't backed by anything. I mean, if I were a violent person, I'd have violent crimes. If I stole from people, I would have crime. You know, I'd have charges, and I don't, and that makes it tough for them because they've got liability to cover, and so they don't want to recognize me as the good person I am, that has good intentions that I have, that want to fight for their kids to have a better tomorrow, and for true justice to be established on this land. You know, and so yeah, I mean, I can't even validate the tremendous amount of like physical distress that I have to go through on top of the emotional distress dealing with this. But it quite literally makes me really sick. And mold mycotoxins they can be fatal when you've got mold poisoning in your body and you're exposed to it. It can quite literally cause you to stop breathing. And that was kind of part of what was behind almost being killed by a police officer on a welfare check, and then being horribly defamed since then, so that they could cover up their liability. And this is what I get. This is the way they treatment is the way they treat me is the thanks that I get for not suing them, you know. And I actually do like the police, especially the ones that will actually listen and pay attention and see when criminals are being pointed out, because if we don't deal with small-time criminals, we might actually fail to miss some very, very big-time criminals, some criminals of the worst kind, you know. And I know what I saw for months. I go to these places, and for months at a time, I observe their patterns and their behaviors, and it's being validated, yet they still don't want to listen to me and still don't want to validate me. So again, thank you to those that did show support and understanding and compassion towards my situation. You guys, I want you to know that you've done a lot more for me than my own family, you know, to validate what I've gone through. And I really, really appreciate it. And I hope that you're all tremendously blessed. I hope you're all tremendously blessed with breasts. Whether they're your own or a nice pair comes to you. Breasts, or was it chicken breast? What does that remind me of? Not the Killers, Block Party. It was breast. It was a turkey breast. Anyways, I love Block Party. Saying. Anyways, I'm very thankful to those that have actually shown compassion and understanding, because it's a lot more than I've gotten from my local community that I put a lot of work into building, just to lose everything, you know. And if you knew the rest of my story, and like, it's not easy being a targeted individual, especially born into the program, you know. And my birth certificates can prove it. It's a legitimate, for real thing, you know. And so maybe that's why the cops gotta treat you like crap, huh? I don't know. It's sad. I hope people wake up. It's a big war, and it's a big fight for people's minds, really is what it is. And so I'm glad that more people are. And, you know, I guess you'll be seeing more videos of proof from me, because that's what we have to do, because the police won't even validate actual crimes. This document is a legal and binding document. It said I had 30 days. If they would have actually documented the way my boxes are and like what they smell like, they would validate the fact that that law was broken, which is a crime, right? Right, cops? When you break a law, it's called a crime. Yeah? Does that sound reasonable? They teach you that in the academy? Anyways, I gotta not be a smart ass, and I gotta watch myself. But no, really, the fact that they weren't allowed to do that, I feel like the kind of thing that's letting dangerous criminals go free and causing people to lose their lives, causing all y'all to have more 15-hour search party days, you know. So yeah, maybe you ought to validate people that know what they're talking about and have actual concrete evidence. So I guess I'll be posting more of those videos if you're interested in seeing how to expose crime on your end when the cops won't listen to you or take you seriously. And if they're not listening to you and take you seriously, what are they really fighting for, huh? What side are they on? You kind of gotta wonder. Yeah. So whatever. I was just kind of at a place where like I really didn't want to go on. because who wants to live in a land that's completely unjust, and those that are paid to protect justice don't. They do the opposite. It's really tough to want to stay here, sometimes for people like us that do the right thing and get basically punished and hunted and thrown out, have all of our stuff destroyed for it. You know what I mean? Just because we got to protect our own lives, and it's kind of BS, total BS. So, as hard as it is to keep believing, another day, that actually the truth will come to the surface, and justice will actually be served, and that justice and recompense and jubilee will come. I just want to thank those that actually had compassion towards my situation and express that, even if you're on the other side of the world. I'm grateful for you. You saved me today, and you were the reason that I wanted to go on another day, because dealing with the cops today and just trying to get my basic rights validated and not have them validated kind of created the opposite. It really put me in a place where I didn't want to go on another day. So again, thank you. Thank you for those. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it.